Bobby Bones Show.
So one of the Property Brothers is dating Zoe Deschanel. You knew that, right?
Yes.
I don't know which one's which. I know one of them, but here's the thing. I don't know which one I know.
Yeah.
It's such a weird thing to say. I'm not a good person.
There's the suits one and the casual one.
The one that I know is the one that did Dancing with the Stars before me because he gave me advice. And then I still maintain, but I don't know which one. He's not the one that Zoe Deschanel's dating.
Okay.
Okay.
Because he's got a wife. I just don't know their.
Oh, I think he's the builder.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, here we go. So
think.
Jonathan Scott and Zoe Deschanel are dating, but Radar Online says the Property Brothers are drifting apart because of her. She's basically the Yoko Ono of the Property Brothers.
What? Why?
The insiders say Drew. I know Drew. I just found out because I read this story. I know Drew. The insiders say Drew and Jonathan Scott are going their separate ways, and they're not close to the bros they once were.
Dang.
Jonathan and Drew, both 41, have always known they were more powerful as a pair, but now the pair is Jonathan and Zoe.
This happens.
Does it, though?
Yeah.
And this isn't even real.
What? Yeah. I mean, why would she be
maybe
driving?
not.
I need to know why. Why is Zoe Deschanel driving them apart? She seems cool.
From what?
Just that show.
Her
Girl.
roles in movies?
New girl.
Yeah, new girl.
Well,
And, she can sing and she seems nice.
let me say this. I have a big thing to talk about in the next segment. Something I'm really nervous about. I might have the coronavirus.
Oh my gosh.
Well, then what the heck are you doing in here?
I feel like you guys can all get it, but if our listeners can be educated on it, it's okay. It's worth it.
Okay.
But they've shut down I think 30 million people now in China. They've just basically locked down the whole country.
That's crazy.
And then people close to us, geographically, are now being tested for it because they think they have it. I was on Twitter last night. I was seeing somebody 2 hours away with coronavirus. I'll talk about that. Also, what do you think the most recognizable logo in America is?
Oh, I know.
Oh, you saw
I'll
the
take
story?
myself out, yeah.
Okay. Eddie?
Nike.
Okay. It's not. That's a good guess.
Okay.
We'll come back in a second and we'll get into that. And then there's something that's happening in pop culture, something that we've seen a bunch, but fans are stunned because people are saying it's fake. Do you know what that is? Something we've referenced on the show and talked about. People are saying that you can't even do that anymore because it's fake.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
All that on the way next.
Bobby Bones.
You can find us on Facebook too at Bobby Bones Show.
Okay. knew we were going to come on today and do this bit about what you gave your son, and I didn't know what it was. But now because I was talking to Mike D this morning, and he was like, "Did you know Amy gave her son a clapper?" And I was like, "A clapper? Is that one of those from like the 80s? Clap on, clap off, the clapper."
Yeah. We got it as a gift for Christmas from a friend.
So he really had one of these?
Yeah. But then also, Stashira thought it was cool. So then we ordered more. So then we have.
Your house is loaded with clappers?
Yes. But it started with the gift from our friend.
So wait, tell me how this even works. So you plug it into an outlet?
Yes. And
So,
then.
so hold on. So you plug something into the clapper and then the clapper into the outlet. Is that right?
The clapper itself isn't a plugs in it. So that way when you plug it into the outlet, you don't lose plugs. Then you plug the product into it that you want to turn on and off, whether it's a light or a sound machine or a fan.
What if you clap and multiple clappers hear it? Does multiple stuff go off?
Well, I guess if you have clappers in multiple rooms, but you can set the clapper to 2 claps or 3 claps.
Oh.
So if you do 2 claps, then the 2 clapper will go off. And then if you set it to 3, then the other one. But Stashira has one in her room and Stevenson in his, and their rooms are kind of close. And Stevenson likes to run back and forth between the rooms and like clap. And I do think it's kind of cool, and it is kind of fun to like lay in bed and just be like, and then watch it happen. But it made him late for school yesterday. Like he wasn't downstairs in time for breakfast. Once he got down there, he had not made his bed.
Well, what was he clapping to make him late?
He just likes watching all the stuff go on and off. So
Okay.
he claps, then he would run to Stashira's room, clap, and then he likes to make her mad. She'll turn her fan on, like. She was going to bed the night before. This started the trouble. She's going to bed the night before. She clapped on her fan. She wanted to sleep with it. And he would go sneak up to her door and go, and then her fan would turn off. And he just thought it was the funniest thing. And she would be so mad. And she would clap it back on. So anyway, he got the clappers taken away till Saturday. So he gets them back tomorrow. We can see if he can be more responsible with them. But once they started affecting, like, getting out the door on time, no more
It
clappers.
sounds like a punishment from 1989. We took your clappers away.
I know. I remember seeing clappers as seen on TV like years ago, but they're fun and you can get them on Amazon now and they just send them. And so we've been having fun with the clapper. But I worry, like when I was in 3rd grade, my friend's house burned down because their lamp timer went off, and that was something that was plugged into the lamp and then a timer. And I know it's a little bit different, but I get worried having all this stuff plugged in and then plugged in, and that if something's going to spark and then my house burns down because I have like excess clappers.
Well, I mean, I worry about that with anything plugged in, regardless of the clapper. If
Yeah.
anything that you've plugged in can catch fire.
Yeah.
Anytime I've known someone whose house has caught fire, it's been mostly because of some sort of electrical short, more so than someone dropping something on fire.
Right. So, yeah, that's the drama in our house right now.
But, if that's the drama,
I know, I'll take it.
Life's good.
yeah, you're living pretty good.
Right, I'll take it. But yeah, just, something fun if you want to get that. And it was a cute gift idea too.
Jordan Davis singles you up on right now. We're going to play this. If you guys want to call the show, feel free. You have a question for me or Amy or Eddie or Lunchbox, 877-77-BOBBY. That's our phone number. coronavirus, which, by the way, 33 million people are quarantined now in China. 33 million people. And if you don't think that's dripped out over here, you're nuts. I don't want to be right. I don't want to be right. And yesterday I was like, I kind of feel like coming on. I might have the coronavirus. A possible case of coronavirus has reared its head in Texas. It involves a Texas A&M student that traveled from Wuhan, China, where the coronavirus originated and was experiencing symptoms. Every movie, every show on Netflix, it's somebody that gets out and then breathes into somebody else, and then it's just, you can't catch it.
Yeah.
Officials say he's improving. Nearly 1,000 people in China have now been affected. It's a respiratory illness. 33 million are under quarantine.
God.
Last night, I'm looking at the computer. A Tennessee Tech student being tested for coronavirus. The Tennessee Department of Health says the Tennessee Tech student is being tested, had mild symptoms. Had a
Mild?
travel history. Yeah. A robot doctor is treating American coronavirus patients.
Oh, that's cool. So that way the doctor, like a human doctor, doesn't have to get exposed.
They say it's a brilliant strategy to avoid spreading the mystery illness. You know, our listeners already think I'm crazy for sure, but I'm going to add a little bit to that. When the bird flu was a really big deal, I had a closet in my house that I built just for the bird flu. Filled it up. Water, soup, cans of lasagna in the can. If it could be held, I built it in the closet. I don't want you to think I'm nutty, but I'm nutty.
You have one now?
Nope.
A Corona
I'm about to have a Corona
closet?
closet. Yeah. But it's not what you want.
Yeah, a bunch of beers in
Yeah.
there.
16 people being monitored in Washington State for the coronavirus. This is all I think about. Health officials in Washington State are closely monitoring at least 16 people who were in close contact with a man. By the way, what if you see this person on the news and you're like, I sat next to him on the plane? Because
Oh, I would
yesterday
freak out,
I
yeah.
was talking about being on the plane and the person behind me go, "Buh," just coughing the whole time and not covering their coronavirus. Because for sure they had it too. And then Shanghai Disneyland closing due to coronavirus.
Uh-oh, what was that?
It's coronavirus.
Oh, no.
That didn't sound good.
I know. It does make me nervous, though. Anytime, because you can't catch a disease like that. I did sleep really well last night, though. I was sleeping so good last night that I woke myself up to tell myself how good I was sleeping.
Oh, wow. You're proud of yourself.
I was sleeping so hard. And
Who does
And you were
that?
like, this is amazing.
yeah,
Way to go.
yeah. Because I don't sleep that good. And so I remember sleeping so hard and feeling like, man, I'm really. So I woke up, made a point. I was like, you're sleeping real hard. Congratulations to you. It's a real highlight of my night last
then
night.
That's good that you affirm your body like that
Mm-hmm.
because then maybe it'll give you that gift more. The gift of awesome sleep.
I said, hey, body, looking
Yeah.
good.
Yes.
And then went right to sleep. I double comforted it last night. My thing is, I like my room cold, but I like my comforters hot. So I like to keep the room at like 68 when I sleep. And then sometimes if it's cold outside too, it feels colder than 68, which it was cold. It's wintertime. And so I got 2 comforters and stacked them on me. And my room was like, "Drrr," but my body was like, "Tss." And maybe that's what was the right combination to
Yeah.
sleeping right. I was sleeping so hard. And my move now, which helps me, is I watch The Office when I go to sleep every night. I take it and I turn it on every night. Turn The Office on. And I sleep better seasons 1 through 6.5 of The Office.
Why is that?
Well, there's just some character changes that I don't love. There's about a season and a half of The Office where they just don't really know who they are. Still really good, but it's a struggle. And so I sleep better. And I'm in season 3 right now. It was perfect. Last night was perfect storm. I was exhausted from the night before. Didn't sleep well the night before. Slept well, cold outside. The Office season 3.
Well, then you need to recreate that tonight.
But here's the
Do
thing.
the same thing.
I know. Here's the thing. I don't ever take The Office and watch it out of order. It has to be watched in order. I never, ever skip episodes. I never cherry pick episodes. But last night may have been the perfect night. Just letting you guys know. Could have been the perfect night.
Well, you're going to have to wait another, if it was that episode that did it, however long it takes you
Well,
to
I
get
think it was
back.
just that part of the series.
Okay.
So, should I play the video I got? Should I play since I'm talking about The Office? Last night, I get a video from Jake Owen, Jake Owen and I are friends outside of the show, and he sends me a video, and it's Stanley from The Office, the guy who plays Stanley, whom I named my dog after because my dog looks a bit like Stanley from The Office. And so here is a video of Stanley from The Office, the actor, sending me this from Jake.
Bobby, how are you? Jake wanted me to reach out to you and your dog Stanley and say hello. He's thinking about you. And he's still your friend, in spite of some of the things that you've probably done. Yes, he's still your friend. And so is Stanley. So, you have a good one. Enjoy your friendship with him. He might even throw in lunch along with this video. Good luck. Have a good one.
That's the actor Leslie David Baker, who plays Stanley from The Office.
So Jake Owen's friends with him?
Jake Owen bought one of those cameo videos.
Oh,
Of
and
this
he
guy,
got it
and
from
he's-
him and
and
he
he sent
paid
it,
for it.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Jake and him hang out? Okay.
So
that's
then I
funny.
went over to see how much it would cost to send. Jake paid $300 for this video to be
What?
sent for me.
Oh my god.
Wait. So what are cameo videos like?
So
what
let me
They're-
say this.
Celebrities can do it.
Yeah, so I'm going to say this about, and Jake didn't, I was asleep last night when he sent this. So, but Jake does cameos for charity, meaning if you wanted to get on, well, you wouldn't be able to, but let's say, Eddie, you were just Eddie from the Raging Idiots.
Yeah.
People loved your band. You would go to Cameo and they could pay $50 and they pay you, and Cameo takes a cut, then you make a video and send it to somebody.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Basically paying for video shout outs.
Got it.
Some of the more expensive ones, well, yeah, but Jake paid $300 for that. But Jake does them, and they go right to charity.
That's cool.
So he'll do it. But yeah, there's some really expensive ones. Mike, pull up some of the ones that are like Brett Favre's is $400 if you want him to do a shout out for you. Chris Sullivan, do you know who that is? He's from This Is Us. He plays the big guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's at $250. Chris Harrison's at $500 from The Bachelor to do a video shout out. Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank, Mr. Wonderful, $999.
Dang.
It's just to get them to cut a video.
Just like that.
Just go
Just like
saying,
the Stanley one.
yeah.
They,
So-
I guess they say whatever. You kind of tell them what you want to say, and then they send it.
Yes, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I thought that was funny, right?
Love it.
That's hilarious.
Okay. You guys can hit us up if you want. 877-77-Bobby. I meant to get some calls there. Start talking about my sleep schedule. Got a little off track, but we'll catch up on the other side. Questions or comments for the show, hit it up, 877-77-Bobby. And back after this.
The morning show's official YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search Bobby Bones Show, and subscribe today.
Bobby Bones.
John Party, Heartache Medication, Bobby Bone Show. The most recognizable logo in America. We'll tell you what that is. And something that people thought was real that they found out was pretty fake. That coming up too.
Same old die.
These are the 10 most recognizable logos in America. You'll probably nail all these. Are you ready?
Ready.
Number 10, can you name this logo right here?
Google?
No.
Oh,
Google Play?
No.
What it-
come
Can
on.
you name
Amy.
that one?
YouTube.
Yeah, good. At number 10, you didn't know.
Amy.
Okay, you'll
Okay.
know this one. Number 9.
Amazon.
Yeah. Number 8.
Adidas.
Good.
Nice.
I'm surprised this was only number 7. Ready?
Facebook.
Yeah, the blue circle with the F in it. You would think that'd be 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
Number 6.
Google.
Yeah, good. This is why you should watch the show sometimes.
Right.
Holding it up
Instead
here.
of
Starbucks.
Good at 5. And Eddie had picked Nike as number 1. It's actually at number 4.
Okay.
Number 3. Look at this one here. This is the logo for number 3.
Oh, that's Coke. Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola, right?
Yeah.
It's not written on the back of my sheet, so I'm just assuming that's what it
Yes.
is.
McDonald's.
Good, number 2. And the number 1 logo before I show it is dun-dun-dun,
Ah, of course.
Apple.
number 1. Pepsi just missed the top 10. Disney at 13, Ford at 15, and Instagram at 17. And so those are the most recognizable logos in America. Do you have a favorite logo?
I mean, I love Adidas.
Or one that makes you go, like, I love Apple,
Yeah.
so I like the Apple logo because I see it, I'm like, it's my people.
I love the 3 stripes on shoes, on pants, on jackets.
Yeah.
Adidas. So
The YouTube one was tough, though.
that was for me. I thought, well, sometimes on my Google Play, I hit play. I even Netflix through my mind of hit play. It's just that triangle play.
Mike in Florida, you're on the Bobby Bones Show. Mike, what's happening, bud?
Oh, my God.
What's up, dude? You're on.
You're on. Hello?
Something like that when you were in Virginia.
Hey, Mike.
Hello?
Hey,
Yes.
you're on the air, bro.
Hey. Wow. This is awesome. Hey, everybody. Just want to say hello and how much you guys mean to my wife and I. We've been listening for, 8-10 years, ever since we were in Virginia, and your show is fantastic, and you do a lot for everybody. And I wanted to say that, everyone calls and says something about somebody, but I think Eddie is a very underrated person and part of the show. I think he's just my guy. I like hearing Eddie all the time.
Why do you think Eddie is underrated? Or let me ask you this. Why do you like Eddie?
He just, no disrespect to anybody else, but Eddie just, he seems to know a lot about music, and, he's a calm guy, I'm married with 2 kids now, and, he's the guy that is, everyone talks to about, being married and, having kids, and, he's just cool. I like everything about him.
We should do. Hey, Raymundo, can you grab me some slow piano music?
Make it real
Well,
emotional.
no, let's just do an introspective of Eddie for a second.
What? This is crazy. This is a good call.
Yeah, Eddie has 4 kids. He is the most dad on the show.
Yeah.
Eddie is.
If I had 4 kids, I would have to pack it in. I can't handle. I can barely handle 2. My wife really has 3 kids, me and 2 others. So.
And Eddie was a second ago saying, and I hope you don't mind me saying this, off the air, he was like, the baby kept me up all night last night.
Yeah.
Because he has 2 foster kids and 2 kids of his own.
I'm 40 years old. Have a baby. It's just we didn't have a baby last year. And just to have a baby like that and to lose sleep over a sick baby, I'm like,
oh, is the baby sick? That's
yeah,
why.
I think he's sick. And it's
No, Corona?
Oh,
well, the baby hasn't been to
coronavirus?
China.
Oh, no.
So? People,
Eddie is 40 years old. Eddie is a Hispanic fella
That's right.
from South Texas.
That's right. 7 miles north of Mexico. Born and raised.
Musician, singer.
Yeah.
songwriter.
How long you been married?
Correct. About to be 15 years.
And what do you think is the strongest thing about what do you think is your biggest, most strongest trait, quality?
Ooh. I don't know. People say I'm kind of like the life of the party. Not in the sense of I bring let's party, but people always say just when you're around, it's it feels like there's a party going on.
I will say that you are very pleasant to be around.
Yeah.
You're
positive and
very
happy.
positive, very happy.
Yeah.
Yes.
You like to have a good time.
I do.
I will say Eddie's one of my best friends, and that I'm very much type A, and he is very much, in a good way, type B. Mm-hmm. And that's why I think we work together so well. You did television for a long time?
I did.
That's how you and I met?
That's kind of like the whole producer. I was television producer for a long time.
And on this show, you are basically the
Same thing.
visual audio producer.
Yeah.
Or no, video producer.
Right.
Anything else about Eddie we want to share?
Oh yeah, this is the moment
Uh-huh.
to
This is
shine
it.
and highlight.
For our new listeners, Eddie's our video producer. He's got 2 kids of his own. He's got 2 foster kids.
Yeah.
He's one half of the Raging Idiots.
Yeah, he's funny.
Oh, yeah. I think he's the quickest, the wittiest person here.
Yeah.
Behind you, you're really witty.
And he can do really great impressions.
Oh, yeah.
He can nail
That's true.
it.
Good one. That's good.
Like Luke Bryan.
Yeah. Hey, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was right off the cuff. Jake Owen.
Just like that. What's up, dude?
Eric Church.
Hey, how you doing, Amy?
Bill Cosby.
Okay. Booty bump. Jello pudding
Egg.
pie. Yeah.
All right. And this has been an introspective into Eddie.
Yes.
All right.
yes,
Hey,
yes.
Thank you.
Mike in Florida, I appreciate that call.
You got it. Thank you. And, Eddie's bald like me, which I appreciate as well.
Oh, and that's right.
He also relates to you
He
not
relates
having
to you
hair.
not having a lot of hair.
Oh, yes. Good. Thank you, man.
What do you think about him bringing that up?
I mean, it's part of life. We're cool with it, right? I mean, it's just what happens to the best of us.
Absolutely.
Okay.
People used to, I'm a golfer, so people would come into a golf place and they'd be like, sorry, I don't want to bother you anymore. I'll get out of your hair. And I used to be like, hey, get out of my hair. What's that supposed to mean? Is that a bald joke? And they make them feel bad about that, but I thought it was funny.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike. You allowed us to do an introspective into Eddie,
You
which
bet.
you've never done before. So have a good morning. Tell
Thank
your
you,
wife
guys.
we
You
said
guys are
hello.
awesome. All right.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. Thank you very much.
Tell me something good.
Here's the thing about So this is what I was talking about where people are like, oh, I can't believe it's fake. Carpool karaoke. Did you see the news?
I didn't, but that's fake.
Well, it's towed around. So he's not really driving while they're doing it.
Oh.
But who cares?
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
Me either. And
I guess
people were all butthurt over it. Like, we can't believe one of our institutions is fake.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The most fun thing isn't that he's really driving.
Right.
It's that you're just singing songs and it reminds you of what you do as you're driving down the road listening to music
Yeah.
with one of the artists singing the songs. The story is fans stunned after video reveals James Corden does not really drive his car. Who cares? Someone got like a video of him in, it looks like a Land Rover, and it's got the towing wheels on it, and a tow truck's just pulling him, and they're just shooting it in the tow truck. You know what? As a matter of fact, safer for other people on the road.
Right.
Correct.
People get so upset about the dumbest
Yeah, that's
things.
weird.
There is a hotel, by the way, let me say this. Hotel is offering a free stay for 18 years if you conceived there on Valentine's Day. Canada's Hotel Z says for $59 on Valentine's Day, you can go from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
That's just no.
Sounds like a
Doesn't
trick.
Sound good.
If you book this on Valentine's Day and welcome a baby 9 months later, you'll get a free stay every Valentine's Day for 18 years.
Interesting.
Weird.
What do you think about that?
Sure. I mean, I'm sure some people are gonna be on that.
The dance party coming up is going to be duos. I just got a text here that says, I'm kind of surprised since it's been announced that Bobby was part of O-Town that the first dance party back wasn't boy bands. Maybe we can do boy bands or, it's just,
No, does that bring back bad memories?
yeah, it's I don't want to go there. They're back together. I'm not part of the group right now. It's just a little bit fresh. Mary Lou in Nashville is on the phone right now. Mary Lou, welcome to the Bobby Bones Show. What's going on with you?
Good morning. Love to be here.
Thank you.
Well, I just wanted to say that I really enjoyed that introspective on Eddie, and I think it would be a really great idea if you guys did that like once a month or so and highlighted each of the members of the crew.
Well, and it
Because-
wasn't really a bit. It was just a caller going, hey. And my favorite thing was, I don't care what anybody says. I like Eddie.
Interesting.
And what do you mean what anybody
What
says?
does everyone say?
Yeah. That's
He's
why
the
people-
most underrated character, or not
Yeah,
character. And
yeah.
then it's funny if somebody says character, but because person on the show.
And underrated, who's rating them low?
Right.
I love them.
Want to meet those people.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that we kind of stumbled into something kind of interesting there. But we'll always do what you guys call and ask for. That's why I always say, hey, if you have a question or comment about the show, call us. And then that caller was like, hey, I love the show and I like Eddie. And then we hit the music and did that introspective on Eddie. I don't know.
You
was
never
nice.
know.
Yeah, thank you. Anything else,
You hear
Mary Lou?
snippets of people on the way in, and it's just nice to hear more about a person.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for that feedback. Appreciate that.
You're very welcome. Have a great day.
All right, you too.
Bye.
Someone says, Bobby, how about a will at Uber with someone in a hazmat suit trying to
Carry the coronavirus.
Oh my gosh.
on the package is written coronavirus. That will at Uber has hurt my Uber rating so bad. I'm not doing it on my Uber account anymore because I can't get cars sometimes. I need to get somewhere and my rating is so low. We've tried to prank people with will at Uber.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So it's going to be a while before that segment comes back. I got to rebuild my Uber rating. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. I'm on Instagram, Mr. Bobby Bones, Mr. Bobby Bones. So go over and follow me if you got a second. Would appreciate that. Or at Bobby Bones Show is the show account. Glad you're here with us. The dance party coming up in about 5 minutes. So the trend on TikTok now, don't do it because it's causing fires, and firefighters are like, hey, idiots, stop doing this. But they're like, hey, stop plugging phone chargers into outlets and then sliding pennies onto the exposed metal prongs. So you only plug it in like halfway, and then that part of the metal is still exposed, and you take it and then it's flames.
Oh my
People do it on TikTok. By the way, TikTok's great. A lot of great content. And you know what? I'd probably watch that and laugh, but just don't do it. But now the Department of Fire Services says, hey, stop. It's a prank. Your house could burn down because of this. There's another one people are doing on TikTok where they say guys' testicles have taste buds, and they're taking them and they're putting on like soy sauce, and they're and then they're going, I taste it.
I don't understand that. I mean, yum. I know.
Like both of these things, I've seriously thought like, wait.
Oh, but
I
you know
should
what's
try this.
But I mean, listen, I'm gonna tell you, when I first saw the one where they were taking their nads and putting it in like mustard and soy sauce, and they want I can taste it. I wanted to try it to see if it would work, because what if it did?
It doesn't.
Exactly.
And then what if you had a sore throat and you were like, I can't really eat anything because my throat hurts, but then you just take your A1.
It doesn't.
It doesn't work.
It
Yeah,
doesn't.
yeah.
What
And
are
you would just
talking about
taste
right
it.
now?
It doesn't work.
Right. They're doing that other thing too, the challenge where they take the ping pong ball or whatever kind of ball it is, and it goes through this like maze and knocks everything over, and it like goes all through the house. And some of them are like really intense situations. And there's this one video where the family cat got in the way and ruined it, but then the cat kind of like hit the ball with its paw and it still went in the hole, and everyone cheered, and I was like so excited for these people, and I don't even know them.
Yeah, I think TikTok's the best as far as content goes.
It's fun.
I've been on it for a while. Eddie joined yesterday.
I just got it, and I spent about 50 minutes on it. I enjoy watching it.
It's definitely,
crazy stuff,
definitely
dude.
young.
Did you see, I don't know if Stashira posted like 3 videos last night, and one of them I had to take down because she learned the dance moves from another TikTok video and song, and it kind of said like the word, I don't even remember what it was, but like the sugar spice or something. And then during that part,
Sugar spice.
What word is that?
What
I
word
don't
is
know.
the
I
sugar
can't,
spice?
I can't remember, but all I know is like, oh no, the sweet spot.
Okay.
Okay.
The sweets. Okay.
I don't know the song.
Go ahead.
But the dance move, she's like doing it, and it's like a real cute dance, and then she goes, the sweet spot, and
And
like
she opens her legs.
her
Yeah,
leg.
nope.
Because that's, and I was like, I pulled up my TikTok because I let her have my phone, and she makes all these videos because I think it's fun for her. And I had to delete it right away. And then I had to have a talk with her about how she doesn't understand what any of that means, but like that's not how we want to dance on the internet.
Yet.
No.
Because I do.
No,
Because I dance
never.
like that. But I'm in the age I can
But,
dance like that.
I mean, I didn't know if it popped up and you were to see it because I felt like, oh my, and I don't know how long it was up, but I took it down and I thought, oh my gosh, if Bobby saw that, I could picture you calling me and being like, hey,
And I would.
Yeah, good.
Stashira probably, and she was in her school uniform. So she's dressed as like in a little schoolgirl skirt outfit.
I don't
and
even
she's
like hearing this.
I know.
Like, I'm uncomfortable you just talking
But
about this.
this is just a reminder to parents that, like, yes, you can give your children freedom, but monitor as well. And then it opens the opportunity for conversations about the sweet spot.
What on earth?
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
What else you got
And
over there,
dance.
Mom?
I just want to move. Why don't we talk about food or something?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Can we queue up a Morgan number 2's Food World and get out of this? All right, here we go.
It's time for Food World Num 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 with Morgan number 2.
Taco Bell dropped their nacho fries again, but this time, not only do they have regular nacho fries, but they also have buffalo chicken nacho fries.
Man, of all the chickens, the buffalo chicken might be the best.
It's delicious.
It's so good. Taco Bell makes such good nachos. They make such good nacho fries. I haven't had the buffalo chicken nacho fries yet. And, you know, usually when I go to Taco Bell, I'm in 2 modes. One is eat completely clean mode. And I will, especially if it's late at night and we're on the road, I'll get like their protein deal. And it's a healthy option. Or I just crush crunchy tacos. I will crush them and I can eat a box of them, 10 of them. I can eat 10 crunchy tacos. But they do they're not paying me to say this. These are good. These nacho fries are good. But I have not had the buffalo chicken. So what's the deal with them?
Well, you can get them as is, but you can also put them in like a little burrito and have a little
Lord.
taco, buffalo
Oh,
chicken,
Lord.
nacho
Oh my
fried
gosh.
taco. But they're coming
yikes.
back all on January 30th, and they'll only be there for a limited time, so you got to get them pretty
Okay.
quick.
There you go. That is Food World. Here we go.
That was Food World with Morgan number 2. Num Num Num.
I'll encourage you to check out the Women in iHeart Country show, which airs all over the country. You know, I mentioned it on yesterday's show really early, how when my last contract negotiation came up, there were a lot of things I could ask for, but I asked for 1 hour nationally because I don't get to program the music on this show. There's not a lot of music. Mostly we talk. And I said, hey, I want an hour to program nationally in every market, whatever I want. And so what I've chosen is to do a show with all these female country artists. And it's really the only way that, except for like I bring on openers that are female on tour. I try to do things that can actually help their lives. And so we do the show. Amy hosts it. And it's a lot of the really great female radio talent as well. Like I heard Angie Ward on your episode last week. And
Yeah, there's guest DJs, that's what we call them. And then there's throwbacks, there's the current songs, and then there's totally new women that maybe you don't know.
which has encouraged me to play this because we played this early in the show and I got so many texts and so many messages about it. This group is called Neon People, and it's Neon People featuring Brett Young, and it's PPL, Neon PPL featuring Brett Young. And this will be on Amy's female Women in iHeart Country show this weekend, so be sure to check it out. And if you can't check it out live, you can go and search iHeartRadio and search for Women in iHeart Country.
Yep.
Neon People featuring Brett Young. This is called One Little Town, Bobby Bones Show. Marin will be in next week, by the way. I think she'll be in for the Friday morning conversation next week, right? Cool. Well, a couple things. First of all, Michael Hobby from 1,000 Horses came by the house. We did an hour-long sit-down on my show called The Bobbycast. Here is the song Smoke from 1,000 Horses. And they have a new song out now, which is called Drinking Song. Here's a clip of that. But everybody loves a drinking song to get you going when the week's... So it's interesting, to hear the story about a band that has, tried to make it. They signed a deal a long time ago, got dropped, did a second deal. That deal fell apart, and they're back on their third deal. And he talks openly about, hey, listen, this is what we did right, this is what we did wrong. And he talked about having to pay for their first album with credit cards, and they were going to just max out all their credit cards and try to. And then he went to the bank and got a loan. Here,
friend of mine who was the head of Avenue Bank, and he'd become a really good buddy, and he was always a fan of our band, and he believed in us, and he gave us a line of credit, and he said, "I'll never give you more than I know you can't pay me back sweeping my parking lots." And we're like, deal. So
wow, so he hooked you up.
So he hooked us up.
They couldn't get credit on their credit cards, more of a line of credit. So when they maxed it out, they were like, we have to go to ask a buddy for a loan. Dang. And they got it and paid it back. And then Smoke, that song that was number one, he talked about that song, and that was this. They wrote that song. He wrote that song like the day before they started recording their album.
What about the title Smoke? He's looking at my hat, and I was like, okay, that could be cool. And it didn't take us very long at all. And then we had it. He sent me the demo at midnight, and then the next morning, just the phone lit up, and we're like, this is the one. Like, this is the first single. Let's go.
Crazy. And they wrote it again the night before they started recording. Now, here's something interesting is that, his cousins are the Black Crows, the two brothers in the Black Crows. And we just get on this near the end of the podcast because I haven't said this on the show yet, but Black Crows are coming to play in a few weeks in here.
Oh.
And they're going to do She Talks to Angels. They're going to do, I don't know what else to ask them to do.
Did you do Hard to Handle?
Maybe. But they do that whole record from front to back on tour, so they're going to come up and play on the show. And so I was like, hey, aren't you related to the Black Crows? This is this.
Chris and Rich Robinson. So they're my dad's cousin, my second cousin, but my dad and their dad grew up. They were similar to the same age. That's who told me to write my own songs, was Rich. I was like, hey, man, what's your advice for a guy like me? And he's like, well, write your own songs. He's like, don't learn other people's. You'll have time for that. But writing your own songs is what makes you unique.
So it's good. Check it out. It's called The Bobbycast. But the fact that the Black Crows are coming in here, too, is really cool for me. And I've known them for a couple of weeks now, so I'm pretty pumped about that. Here is She Talks to Angels from the Black Crows. Check out the Michael Hobby podcast on the Bobbycast. Just search Bobbycast, one word, wherever you listen to your podcast. Tell your friends about it. It's basically a music podcast, at least most of the time. And that's the latest one that's up there now. All right. Thank you very much. There you go.
The Bobby Bones Show.
Hey. Americans say Valentine's Day is more exciting than Christmas, which leads me, I have to do something for Valentine's Day this year, and I haven't had to do it for years.
Mm-hmm.
At least 3.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
Well, I don't know. She doesn't live in the same city that I live in.
So, but y'all are going to be together, right?
I would assume yes,
Valentine's Day this year is on a Friday night.
which is great.
Yes.
So I guess I should get excited. I just haven't thought about Valentine's Day as being a real thing for me because it hasn't been for such a long time. But you know what? I think I am more excited about it than Christmas.
Well, the last time you really did well too. Like you did Top Hat right. And
Well, let's not
Waffle
let's not
Oh, yeah.
build me up. Let's just let me
I
live
mean,
my
I'm just
life.
saying.
Oh, yeah.
Let's let me build my life
You
here.
gave the gift of communication.
That was
I know,
a good
is so much.
gift.
That's that's a while
Guys, he's
ago.
moved on though. He's on someone new now.
Right.
Yeah, that was years ago. What if I?
It's not like he can do the same thing.
Well, yeah, but we don't want to bring up what he did for the exes. This
What if I brought up things you guys did for your exes while you were with somebody?
Exactly.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
all about the new girl.
Eddie brought it up.
Yeah, but then you joined in. You jumped in and took shots in the.
That wasn't a shot.
Yeah, you kicked while I was down. I was getting jumped into the gang. You took some kicks too.
No, I was just reminding you, don't give the gift of communication again.
More than 4 in 5 Americans get genuinely excited about Valentine's Day, even more so than Christmas. Valentine's Day excitement 1 through 10, Amy.
No,
It can
I'm
be
more
low. You
excited
can
about
say-
Christmas.
you can say low.
Okay, fine. So I don't know, 7.
No, that's really high.
Wow.
But Christmas is a 10.
No, but that's
Wait,
if
yeah.
you're. I don't think you understand how 1 through 10 works.
Jeez.
Oh, tell me how it works.
How it works
These are my
is
own rules.
If you're not, no, 1 through 10 is not your own rule. 1 through 10 is if you're excited about it. Like 5 is medium excitement.
Okay.
Below average would be anything below 5. You're probably like a 2.
What? You think I'm a 2?
Yes.
Wow.
Knowing you're not romantic at all. And I'm not. This is not any sort of jab. You know this. You've said this.
I know.
I would say your excitement for Valentine's Day is about a 2 or a 3.
I love when you know me better than I know myself.
Okay. Now,
Christmas, I'm a 10.
fair.
Fine. Valentine's Day, I'm a 2. It just sounds so negative.
Well, you said 7. It's definitely
Yeah,
not 7.
7.
Because I mean, I'm not a hater. 2 seems like a hater.
It's not a hater. It's just you have no interest.
Well, I have a little bit.
That 2 amount. I'm gonna assign you a 2.
Okay, fine. What's yours?
Well, maybe like an 8, 7 or 8.
Oh, wow.
And that's heavy.
I'm not going to take that away from you. I trust you. I believe you. Do you say 8 or 10 or 7?
Are you new to the 1 through 10 game?
I guess so.
Because 5 is average, and you're not average about Valentine's Day,
Okay.
or just being romantic at all.
All right. All right. And you're good at being romantic. So, yes.
Let's not build me up. I haven't done this in a while. It's like someone
But
who
even you would
it's
say
like,
you're a romantic.
at heart.
Yeah. And you have good ideas and even that go way back. Like that playlist one was clutch that time.
Can we
You,
not
like-
bring up old things right now?
iPods, they
That's
walk
right.
outside,
How
the
awkward
limos
is
there.
this?
Back when making playlists on iPods was like new and you were like, here, put these headphones in. And then she hit play and it was like a whole walk outside.
And then there's rose
And then
petals
there's
down
like
the
music,
steps.
and
there's
then
a
Bobby's
limo.
waiting in
I'm
a
not
limo.
living up to my best moments. I'm just trying
Like,
to.
what in the world are
I'm
you
trying
gonna
to restart.
do?
I'm like a sprinter who hasn't run for a few years. Like you know he's gonna be fast after he gets loose. I just started. You know, this is new. So maybe I just like.
How is she when it comes to romantic things? Like she could be a 2. Do you know
Possibly.
if she's
I don't know.
You don't know? This is going to be y'all's first romantic experience.
Well, I wouldn't say first romantic experience, but holiday.
Wait, have you been romantic to her already?
Whoa, yeah.
I think I am romantic.
Like, what
a
have you
lot.
done to woo her?
Been my charming self.
Have you done something special? Like that?
Yeah,
What?
I have.
Tell us
I
now.
have.
Tell us now.
No, because I'll just
Why?
get made fun of. Not right now. I'm not there. yet.
It's a safe place,
I'm
man.
not-
Come on.
No.
don't
Not
make
falling
fun
for
of you
this.
here.
All I do is get vulnerable, and you guys just punch
Oh.
me over and over again. Not doing it right now. But also, the things that I do, I wouldn't say are like The Bachelor. They're more like I listen to things people say.
Right. So she said something, you listened, and then you were
I'll
like,
tell you, but you guys are gonna.
Okay, no, say it.
Okay,
say
guys,
it.
don't
Just
laugh.
do it.
I'm
Be
not going
quiet.
to. Amy, don't
Everybody,
laugh.
I'm not
going
laughing.
to.
Everybody be cool.
Because you're gonna think it's so trivial,
But
and you're
it's
gonna
not-
go, "What a dumb
But it's
thing."
thoughtful as long as it's okay.
You're good, Bones. Go ahead.
Come on, dude.
Let us be.
Do you know how many times I've been Morgan number 2? They trap me into this and they kick me when I tell
a little
them.
bit.
I
You,
know.
you can just talk to me. I won't say anything.
Oh, not you.
I don't ever kick him when he's down.
And I don't even think I'm down, but you guys. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Lunch. Shut up.
No, I'm saying he's getting nervous.
For those that are new to the show, I have started to date someone new, which is I don't even talk about it on the radio because mostly if I'm just going on a date, I don't talk about it. but I have started to date someone new. We've been out a fair amount of times, a lot. And we were at a gas station or some place that is insignificant. Why are you already laughing? You're already
Amy.
I'm
Oh,
smiling. I'm smiling in anticipation
Amy.
You
that
pumped her
it's gonna
gas?
be sweet
That's awesome.
and thoughtful. And I'm like,
I'm not.
what?
I'm not sharing right now.
No,
I'm not.
rude.
You guys don't make me feel
gosh.
safe. You
Guys.
guys don't make me
Amy.
feel safe.
I didn't do anything.
You guys don't make me feel safe.
Oh my gosh, you're at a gas station.
What'd you do, Bones?
Yeah, you're at the gas station.
It's nothing crazy.
All right.
Okay.
But it's such small gestures. It's the listening that makes a difference, right?
Yeah.
So
At some point, she had said,
She likes gas.
I'm just gonna say it like
Lunch.
this. She had mentioned in passing one of her favorite things, right? And so I found a way to ship a bunch of that favorite thing to her when she wasn't expecting it. And then when she got home, it was all there. Okay.
so you're at a gas station and she casually mentions something.
Very casually,
But
just in
this is a
conversation.
way to show her that you listen and you pay attention
Yes.
and that so then you were sweet on top of that. And then you shipped her favorite
Certs.
thing to her house. That's awesome. Why would we laugh at that?
Yeah, that's not
That's
funny.
amazing.
That's great, man.
Yeah, just what was that favorite thing?
I'm not telling you.
Because that's what's the funny part, guys. We're missing the funny part is it was something
Is
like
it hard to get?
Tic Tacs.
Is
No.
it only at gas stations? Beef jerky?
Red Hots?
Oh, those
Tic
like
Tacs.
what are the
Combos.
things they wheel around
Oh,
in the
hot
hot
dogs.
thing? Yeah, like the taquitos.
Oh, the taquitos.
Gas station taquitos and the whole.
Well,
I'm done with this conversation.
lottery tickets?
But my point is, I'm
Oh.
done.
Okay.
Okay. But I am excited about Valentine's Day. I just have to either get her here or me there. Probably her here, because I have a bunch of American Idol press to do that day.
Pickles?
Oh, good one, Amy.
Yes,
Pickles.
Amy.
Sour pickles?
Yes.
In a
Pickled
bag.
eggs.
Pig's feet.
Pork
It's
rinds?
just a product.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, the whole point of the story is it's just about listening. And again, it wasn't a helicopter ride into the mountains.
No, but it's cute and it's thoughtful and it's
Okay. Can we be done with this?
Slim
Yeah,
Jim.
yeah, we're good.
All right. Thank you very much. Who's Red Hots? It's funny. Where do you get Red Hots? Except
Gas station.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and go stick my head in the toilet now.
Okay.
You guys have taken what used to be a safe space for me into like Bobby's beating ground.
Wait, what about you was what?
Amy, when I'm telling you, you're having to hold your face back from laughing at me.
I'm not laughing.
Mm-hmm.
I was smiling with the anticipation to see what I'm happy for you.
Okay.
This is happiness, not laughter.
Eddie spent a couple days with her. I was there too.
She's very, yeah, of course. See, we're there.
Yeah.
Eddie, how
It's not
was it?
She's awesome. She's great. I mean, them together are cool together. Like, it was great.
There
I
you
talked to
go.
her on FaceTime for like a minute.
That's true. Okay, I'm done talking about this.
Huh.
We moving
What
on?
celebrity does she look like?
I don't know.
A very
You can
pretty
answer
one.
that,
I mean,
Eddie.
Oh,
Both of you guys can. Go ahead.
Wow. Like Julianne Hough,
Okay, that's a good one.
oh yeah.
but like, I mean, a little bit. I mean, beautiful, like fun. Like her body's like amazing.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
stuff
right,
like that.
I'm done with this.
Yeah, I can't think of a celebrity.
Julianne Huff's
That is a good one.
It's a good
She's
one.
on my TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. The end.
Did you make her do that TikTok?
Well,
Make
she
her.
wasn't.
She seemed like she wasn't on board 100%.
No, she was on board, but
Okay.
she just didn't know. She's not a TikToker.
Uh huh.
And I was
Well,
like,
she
come on.
did good for not being a TikToker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
More later. Not today, but
Okay.
more. I can give you details. Do you know what I met her?
I know the first.
It wasn't on an app or
Thing
anything. It
y'all
was like a
went
real. It was
out.
like a real
Yeah.
life.
That's awesome. I love
Yes.
that.
It was like a real life meeting and like an accidental meeting.
It's great.
We done?
Yeah, we're done.
All right. The end. Raymundo, get us out of here.
Missed any of today's show or just want to listen again? Check out the Bobby Bones Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
Hey guys.